there is, when you think about the characters you have played, I mean, in terms of people who are victims but become victimizers, people in conflict and in moral struggle and all of that, does it somehow, in retrospect, look like, well, you know, there's some subconscious kind of thing of who I am affecting what I choose to do and what I like doing?
I think so. I mean, I'm a reality-based guy. I read 4 newspapers a day. Science fiction doesn't do it for me too much. Fantasy stuff doesn't do it so much. So then you deal with the reality of people and characters. And then as opposed to my dad's time, which everybody, you had good guys or bad guys, heroes and villains, it was after World War II. Things were much more simplified as to who was good and who was bad. And I think in my generation, the Vietnam War cannot be underestimated in terms of creating a confusion in a lot of people as to who are the enemy, who's really bad, and who's good. So I think people struggle every day with trying to make the right moral choice. I mean, every little decision is, do I do something for somebody else or I do it for myself? And I don't think anybody's necessarily off the scales in one way to the other. And that's what interests me, and that dilemma. And if you deal in psychological, thrillers, you have to deal with those kind of moral dilemmas.
When you decided to become an actor, why? Just because, was it you drift into it, or did...
I was a hippie. I was a hippie. They called me in. They called me into the office. I'd already left school for a year. I'd been in a nice private prep school education. I remember when I was my last year at Choate Prep School back east here in Connecticut, and you go to your college advisor's office. It was like a travel agent. You go into these brochures, and wait a minute, what's that? It said Campus by the Sea.